I've been making the exact same thing for breakfast every single day for a couple of months now. It's truly nothing revolutionary, just a bowl of oats, but as the saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Making oatmeal in the morning before the day gets busy has become a kind of calming and delicious ritual for me. I actually can't even be on my phone when I eat them because I don't want anything to distract me from their deliciousness. I like to top my oats with blueberries, a generous tablespoon of peanut butter that always gets stuck to the utensil I'm using, brown sugar, and a weirdly specific amount of almond milk. Thank you for clicking on this video. I'll be taking you through a day of simple, easy, whole food, plant-based meals that are also low FODMAP because that's something I have to do right now. Hope you enjoy. I'm so chilly right now. Ugh, where's my pick? This happens every time. I have been just kind of at it for the last couple hours after breakfast and my run in the morning. I was just on the phone catching up with my dear friend Lisa and playing a little bit my latest song that I've been working on. I decided that I am working towards a full-length album, but for now, just an EP. But yeah, playing through the latest song that I've written for it. I'm really, really excited for y'all to hear it one day, not anytime soon, but hopefully sometime this year. And I also want to kind of noodle around with a new idea that I have for a song that came to me as I was brushing my teeth the other day. So I've been kind of doing that the last couple hours. I think I'm going to work at this for like maybe 30 more minutes and then I really need to eat lunch. It's not that I'm so hungry, but I know by the time I get to lunch, I will be. Like, I can tell. And so I'm gonna need something that's quick and simple, but still filling. And yeah, that's kind of the day. So I'm gonna set a little timer for myself because I find that actually really, really helpful for like jump starting me when I'm if I'm like struggling to start doing something, if I'm kind of feeling anxious about the activity, or also even if I'm not, sometimes it's to regulate myself so I don't like spend too much time on something without like taking a proper break here and there. Little 35-minute timer. Literally all of my lyrics go on this random legal notepad that I got from like a work meeting. And it is so brilliant to me because I'm very like, I will rewrite the lyrics again and again with like my changes and tweaks to them on sticky notes. And then I like have to rewrite it one more time and see how it feels like with the new revisions in. And it's just something about it being like open-faced like this and really easily accessible that like just makes it a lot less like intimidating. Sometimes I will like write out little lyrics or lines in my phone, but I never will really like write like the full mock-up of the lyrics in a digital format. It just doesn't like work for me, but I do have some ideas in here. Okay. We're finally coming out from the shadow every day. That's not right though. No. Save it for... That's kind of interesting, it goes backwards. Alright, enough of this. I'll see you at lunchtime. For lunch today, I'm making a super easy lemon tahini pasta. I like to mix together the ingredients for the sauce while I wait for the water to boil. You'll want it to be a paste-like consistency, like this. When the water's ready, go ahead and boil the pasta shape of your choice. I'm using a brown rice penne here, and be sure to reserve some of that pasta water for later. When the pasta is close to al dente, I'll add in whatever greens I have on hand just to make the meal a bit more nutritious and filling. After draining the pasta, go ahead and pour it into a bowl. Mix up that pasta water that we reserved with the tahini paste until it's creamy and smooth, and then pour it over and mix it into the pasta. From here, feel free to top it with a protein of your choice. I'm using baked tofu, as well as fresh parsley, black pepper, and voila, lunch is served. I am looking kind of like a hot mess right now. Keyword on hot, but still kind of a hot mess right now. I have just been at home doing my things. I had originally thought that after lunch I would take myself to a little cafe. It was gonna be so cute. I was gonna do a little like outfit of the day for you guys, and then we're gonna go to the cafe together and like work on stuff and read and like study French and all the things. But I just cannot be arsed to leave my apartment, and so here I am in my robe and all of my layers because it's so cold in here today. I've just been editing here at home. I put together my latest video. It should be up by the time you're watching this. I'm uploading it now, and so I'm feeling proud about that. And I did make myself a little tea. I figured I could bring the cafe to me, you know what I'm saying? And so I do have a little ginger tea right here. Just because, I mean, one, I do like ginger tea, but also my stomach has been bothering me today. I'm on day 3 of testing sorbitol, which is like one of the FODMAP like categories. And apparently cherries are very high in sorbitol, and that is extremely unfortunate because I love cherries and I love cherry flavored things. I have been trying to do like everything within my power to like blame literally anything but the cherries for my stomach issues, which is similar to how I handle my problems with people. But sometimes it is the thing that you don't want it to be that's hurting you. Sometimes it is just them. And yeah, so I unfortunately think sorbitol might be on the list of FODMAPs I don't tolerate well. So having a little ginger tea to try to soothe the stomach, and it's not really going to meaningfully inform, I think, what I make for dinner. I think I'm still going to do exactly what I was thinking I'm going to do. So I will be showing you that in a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna finish kind of working on this video stuff. I'm just writing the description and like doing the title and things like that. I'll have dinner, maybe make a little yummy snack. As many of my meals do, dinner is starting off with a sauce. Tonight, it's a limey peanut sauce situation made with a mix of peanut butter, soy sauce, lime zest and juice, and maple syrup, all to taste. Meanwhile, in a medium hot pan, I'm cooking up some slices of tempeh and a little bit of sesame oil, some pepper, salt, and cook it until it's nice and golden. I decided to serve this with some jasmine white rice, as well as a fresh salad of romaine, radish, carrot, the tempeh that we cooked up earlier, as well as the peanut sauce. I also topped it with some sesame seeds and some cilantro, which I did almost forget to add. Should I just leave this in real time? Like the fucking 5 minutes that I've been standing here. Woo! Waiting for the other one to pop. Okay. Back on the heat. Popcorn. Ooh, oh, oh. Now we just leave it. We'll do the occasional shimming of the popcorn over medium heat. And then when it starts popping, I'll like lift the lid just slightly to let out some steam. So I decided that I deserve a movie snack. Popcorn is obviously a great choice. It's also low FODMAP, but I had an idea for something bigger, something grander than this. I don't know if it will go well, but I think it might potentially be Genius. Also within the FODMAPery, you're allowed to have some dark chocolate, which I do have. And I thought to myself, what if, just suppose, that we did some popcorn drizzled with dark chocolate, and then while that dark chocolate is still like melty, sprinkle on flaky sea salt, and then like put it in the fridge so that it hardens, and then you have these kind of like potentially, clusters or little sections of popcorn that has like the chocolate with the salt, and it's kind of giving like a caramel corn feeling, the sweet and salty mix that we so like to have within our palates. And I just think I'm gonna make that happen tonight. Okay. Oh my god. Now I'm simply going to drizzle this drizzleable chocolate onto the popcorn. This is kind of insane looking, actually. One thing that does bother me about this, like the way I'm doing it, is that like a lot of the popcorn won't be covered. Like if this works, I would probably want to try it on like a tray, like a cookie sheet in the future, or like a plate where I can lay it all in one singular row. But that is okay because that is what recipe testing is for. Flaky salt. I think this might be the best idea I've ever had. I'm just gonna refrigerate this until the chocolate on the top hardens. I don't think it'll take that long. Like probably as long as it takes me to clean up my dishes. It could probably use like, I don't know, a couple more minutes. But it did harden for the most part. Ah, look, it formed like a little cluster. That's awesome. That is like the perfect sweet, salty balance. And the salt, honestly, it helps to really bring out, like, I guess, ironically, the sweetness that's in like the more bitter dark chocolate. That is so, so good. I'm so pleased with that experiment. I'm gonna let it do its thing in the fridge for a little bit longer and just pick out a little movie for myself and enjoy the rest of my evening. It's already quite late, so I shall be feeling tired in the morning. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a like if you liked it and you want to see more cooking content from me in the future. And feel free to subscribe if you want to see my face again. I hope you do. Okay, bye.